What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Happy hump day. As you know, the Date Live with Freddy Valoy tradition is to light the fuck negative vibes candle. So if you've had any negative vibes at the beginning of the week, or if you had some coming at the end of the week, I got you, baby. We're here. Every week we light this candle and we do the positivity chant. The flames fighting. And it's up, guys. Here we go. So that is a fuck negative vibes tributes to the real ones out there, to all the Date Live viewers. Thank you very much. We are here with episode 22, guys. Episode 22 of Date Live. I have two guests on today, one male, one female. One's a service coordinator for Mercedes-Benz. Oh, very fancy. Knows how to take care of the precious things. And then got a girl that likes to do impromptu solo scat sessions. So right just off the bat there, I'm interested, guys. Now without any just hold up or anything like that, guys, let's go ahead and move on to your first guest. His name is Jake, and he's a service coordinator for Mercedes-Benz, and he loves playing outdoor music. Will you be his muse? Let's find out, guys. Will you inspire Jake to write a song? Jake, what's going on, guys? Guy, how you doing, buddy?
All right, over here alone by myself.
Okay, good. Nice, man. I see you're in the middle of work. I like how you're making time for love here. That's the first thing I want to point out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so just to clarify, there was a little communication. The time zones kind of screwed us up last time.
I thought you ghosted me, but then we realized it was the time zone thing. So that was just miscommunication, but I was sad. I thought you ghosted me, dude.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So Jake, what are you looking for in a girl?
I don't know, man. It's I don't have like I feel like it's kind of closed-minded to be like, this is what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. I've seen plenty of different things in different girls that I like. Obviously, being active, being outgoing is a big one. I found it hard to really get deep with somebody who's not as outgoing as I am. I'm extremely extroverted.
What was the most, out of any girl you've ever hung out with, what was the most like outgoing thing that you've been impressed with from a female?
Probably coming into like a more or less like intimidating like situation, like family members and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Like you don't feel like you have to babysit them or anything like that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Super impressive. People that are personable and like comfortable talking to people that they've never met before. And I think a lot of that has to do with being comfortable with who you are.
Yeah.
And being who you are and confident in who you are. So I think that's a big, it's a very attractive trait to see girls that can just come in and just, someone I can take to a wedding to and be like, you don't know any of these people.
And she's like, yeah, at the end of the night, people are like, is that your date? She's freaking awesome. You're like, oh, damn, she's been working behind the scenes. Just, yeah. I get you, man. All right, so if you could be any breakfast cereal, which breakfast cereal would you be and why?
What the fuck?
Let's go. I know you got one. You're going to have a good one, I can tell.
You're testing my creative comedy. Fuck, I don't know.
You got this, buddy.
French toast crunch, man.
Oh, damn. We have not heard. I don't think we've heard cinnamon toast crunch, but French toast crunch, maybe we've heard it one other time. I like this. Why are you French toast crunch?
I don't know, man. I like to get toasty sometimes. And it's so good.
I like that. All right, cool. So what would a first date or a first hangout situation look like with you?
To be honest with you, it depends on the girl.
Great answer.
Great
answer. What do you look for? What are signs that take you one way or another? Like, what are the different?
So typically I'm being very into music, dude, perfect date is like, yeah, let's go like out to eat and go to a live concert and Uber so we don't drive. And yeah, just like have a fun night, very late night. That's ideal, right?
Yeah.
But like everyone's like crazy, and I'm pretty open-minded. Like whatever girl doesn't have to be as crazy about music as I am, but it's definitely a plus. I don't know, like restaurants are good. I love like going on a traditional like let me take you to dinner. That's cool, but like it's more fun to do things. Active things are like kind of more like a second date, I feel like.
Yeah, yeah.
Like going on a bike ride downtown would be cool.
Yeah.
Parking on bikes would be sick. Like, but that's kind of like a second date kind of thing, I feel like. First dates are really all about getting to know one another.
What's a question? What's a typical question that you'd like answered on a first date from a girl?
Answered for a girl on a first date.
Yeah, well, what do you want to know from her?
Oh,
Like,
what
you could ask if you could only ask a girl one question on a first date, what would it be?
Dude, to be honest with you, what are your religious beliefs?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a good Southern raised Christian boy, and it's important.
Yeah, good for you, man.
Negotiables, right? And I've never been in a committed relationship with with a non-Christian.
Oh, with a non. Okay.
I'm a Christian. And
Okay.
a little bit of a heathen, but
aren't we all, man? Right? Like,
yeah. So that's probably my number one thing.
Yeah.
One thing. I'm a very forward individual. I'm pretty like, let's get down to the nitty gritty on the first date.
Yeah.
I asked questions like that. And we usually it's like, okay, cool. It went good. This is somebody I could potentially, all the big things are covered. And then you there.
I like that. Like, I like talking about religion and politics on a first date because you draw
I didn't
some
want to politics because I don't want to.
Yeah, but it's in the same vein. They tell you not to talk about it, but if that's, especially if it's one of your non-negotiables, man, like, you want a Christian girl, like, you got to put that out there. So yeah. I think it's cool that you have the guts to, on a first date, ask questions like that. What does Jake, what does love mean to you?
What does love mean to me?
I love your laugh after every question. You're like, oh shit, man.
Love.
Come on, you got this.
Love
Two people.
It's something that I really believe, man. In my past relationships, which I've been in long ones, I've been in short ones, I've been in medium ones, whatever.
Yeah.
I was young, man. Since I was, I guess, like 12, like whatever. Real love, man, is built over time, dude. It takes time to build true love. I think that deep love, like ingrained in you love, is built for experiences and hardships that you experience together. I do believe in I guess like love at first sight, as in like, man, I love that person. Like they have a spot in my heart and I just met them and I've only known them one night. But I don't believe in like being in love with someone at first sight. That's bullshit. It doesn't
that's just like, infatuation.
And loving, yes, it's infatuation. In love and loving somebody is two different things. And yes, you can get to know someone very well, especially the way that I am and the way that things and the way that I talk to people. I can be like, you know what? I decide I love that person for who they are. But true love and being in love, it takes time to build that, man. And it really, you do have to experience some things, and maybe not even just between each other. you know, maybe loss or death or whatever.
Yeah.
Together on either side. And I think that that's what really truly builds like true love between.
I like that. Yeah. Those experiences create moments where you just trust the person more and more. So if you can get through the harder stuff, then that trust is there. And you know,
Yeah.
a part of, I think, true love, and a few people have given good answers like this before. It's having that full trust where you guys feel like you can, you know, your partners in attacking life is, you know, one way to look at it.
When shit fan, like, you know that you're on the same page with that person and how she responds, or how she trusts your response to a certain situation a certain way, hard times, different things. So those feelings and knowing that the significant other or whatever, you have their back no matter what comes out of their mouth or how they react to a certain situation, that's like what really builds it and what is true love, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, and now to the deepest question of the conversation. If you could put any two Disney characters in a relationship, who would they be and why?
God damn it, man. Your questions, bro. Disney characters. I'm having a hard time to even fucking think of it.
You got this, dude. Come on, you got this. Who's a musician? Which Disney character is a musician? Let's think about that. Who?
I don't know. Yeah, who's even a musician?
Who doesn't? Isn't there a fiddler on a roof or something like that in Disney? There you go. You can do like a fiddler on a roof, right? Is that Disney?
Yeah. What even is Disney? I don't know. Is Shrek?
I can see you doing like a Disney Charlie Daniels crossover where you're like Devil Went Down to Georgia, but like, you know, it's like some cool animation. They get really crazy with it, you know, Pixar level stuff. Like,
yeah, yeah, totally sure.
But how long have you been a musician for?
So I've actually been playing guitar since I was 12. So like roughly 17, 18 years I've been playing guitar. It's been on and off.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely been playing. I tell people I've been playing for 17, 18 years.
Nice, man.
I haven't written a whole lot of music. It's kind of, I've been more just into, I just love it. I don't take it like, oh, I'm going to be a musician type shit. I just love music so much that it's liberating to play the shit that I love.
Yeah.
Like songs that I fall in love with, listening to them is like a level like 7, and playing them myself and like ripping them down is like a 12.
Oh, I like that, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. And it's cooler even when people around me are like, damn, that was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you can like, y'all kind of connect in that moment. Do you have those? Do you have those moments with girls at all? Like, is that something you like? Like, how do you picture music intertwining into your relationship? Like, how do you see that playing a part?
So it's really funny. I laugh and think about it. So when I started playing music, I had a guitar and I never messed with it. It just sat there when I was like 10, 11 years old. And my brother-in-law, who at the time was just my sister's boyfriend, came over and started playing Alice in Chains or some shit like that.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my God, like that is sick. And like, we've always been like super musical family. I grew up like music is important. Neither one of my parents were musical though, sang or played. My grandfather was a big singer.
Yeah.
Sounded like Elvis, man. It was badass. But so fast forward, my brother-in-law plays. I'm like, that's cool. I want girls. So I'm gonna learn that. And that was my thing, man. I was like, I'm gonna get chicks. Like I'm gonna play guitar. I was 11, 12 years old, whatever. And then fast forward to now, that's why it started. And now,
yeah.
I'm not embarrassed to play in front of people or girls at all. but it's funny because that's not why at all I'm doing it. Like
Yeah.
And it makes me happy just sitting there by myself after work, just jamming.
Oh, good for you, man.
So yeah, it's funny because the whole like trying to get girls with music, like that's not at all.
Yeah, that's short term. That was just to get you started. Now you're in it for
but now I'm passionate about it because purely like my pure love for music.
Yeah. What's the most toxic thing you've done in a relationship? My example I give every week is one time I left 16 voicemails to this girl. 16, and it was like the whole emotional roller coaster thing. Yeah, so that's my example. You could play off that.
Any girl, 16 points.
Yeah.
Or even text messages.
Yeah.
Man, that's really hard. That's really hard to say for me. Not a whole lot of toxic shit has gone on between me and women.
Yeah.
Other than loving somebody probably more than they deserved.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of us have been there.
And really hoping for change when it was a toxic situation.
Yeah.
But it was more like just trying not wanting to give up on them.
Yeah.
But really knowing in my heart that it was toxic and that we just weren't meant to be together.
Yeah. What have you learned so far from like your experience in relationships?
A whole lot, way too much to even write down. But some of the key things, man, is just to be open-minded. I think when you asked me like, what's one of your favorite quotes, to be honest with you, I was like, I'm not a quote guy.
Yeah.
Something my boss tells me a lot, and he says, and this is based off of like cells, and it's like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's a very broad, like it applies to everything in life.
Absolutely. You want to put yourself out there.
And yeah, I believe in putting yourself out there. I believe in not being closed-minded about things, situations, people, personalities, different stuff like that. I think that everyone is bound to get hurt, like, dude.
Yeah.
But the big thing, man, that I've learned is that like real hurt and heartache and pain and different shit. And this isn't just from relationships. I've been through a whole lot of loss and death.
Damn, dude.
And it just builds your character. And the more that you feel and let yourself feel, and don't, I have blocked out pain for certain things. And then I've also completely just immersed myself in the pain.
Yeah.
And dude, it just builds you. It just builds your heart. It just builds your character. It just builds everything. So I think people out there that are like, oh, I'm scared to get hurt, like, fuck it. Just send it.
Yeah. I like that. What do you think is the number one thing that you bring to a relationship?
The number one thing I bring to a relationship, I don't know, man.
Come on, you got this.
I have good traits, right? I'm honest. I'm very forward, which can sometimes not be fun, but it's better that way.
Yeah, I agree.
No secrets, right? Like just full on hit the other person over the head with whatever you're feeling and how you're thinking.
Can you take criticism?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, nice. That's good.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one for a dude, man. Oh, we got a question from the viewers. Would you rather fart loudly every time after a serious conversation, or would you rather burp after every kiss? This is a would you rather.
That is a really funny question. I'd probably fart loudly.
Yeah, that one's a winner.
Because a burp's kind of gross. A fart's like gross as well, but you could at least make it funny.
Yeah, and that just seems like the timing on that would be better. Just like
obnoxious, a fart is more like that was funny.
yeah, like if you were to answer and you were like, love's about pain and suffering and getting through the tough time.
Yes, exactly.
All right, somebody asked, what's the best way to buy a car?
The best way to buy a car?
Yeah, dude.
Cash money.
Yeah, that's true. Dave Ramsey does say that is the best way to buy a car.
That's what's on your mind. I don't sell cars. I'm actually in service department. So I'm the guy that the dickhead salesman brings the broken ass car to. So I'm the guy that gets yelled at and bitched at and it's all day. So
that's talk about character building. That's character building as hell right there, man. That's that.
my being a service advisor, especially at like a high end dealer, it takes cojones. I
bet.
Yeah, it's definitely, you got to be a hell of a character. You got to be very personable, quick-witted type person. They got to be not afraid to stand up to people.
All right. I like that. All right, dude. We've had a great convo. Now there's one last thing we got to do before we go. We're going to do the role play. I'm going to come back as the character, which is your, hold on. We got one more question. Who would win in a fight, Mother Teresa or Nancy Pelosi? I'm going to go with Mother Teresa because she's Albanian.
Teresa for
sure. She's Albanian. Those people don't mess around.
Not
all right. So here's the scenario. We've been dating 5 years, living together for 2. In the past year, I've gained 50 pounds. Okay. I'm your girlfriend. I don't want to gain 50 pounds. I don't feel good about myself, but I've been defensive the first few times you went to talk to me about it. But I was crying the other day and said that I didn't like the way I looked, and you got to talk. You have to push me into starting some type of healthy lifestyle shift. It can be whatever you want, dude. It doesn't have to be gym. It could be anything you want, dude. So you have to tell your girlfriend of 5 years that she's put on weight. But I told you early in the relationship to hold me accountable if I ever gain too much weight or I start being unhappy. So
that makes it
green light. All right, hold on. Hey, babe. How's it going? Babe, you said you wanted to talk to her?
Yeah, babe.
Are you going to finish those M&Ms?
Your hair looks so good today, babe.
Thank you. I got some, I was eating potato chips today and I got a little bit of grease in there, but it's still good though. It's more like natural oils.
That shampoo that I like, so it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, babe. You said you needed to talk to me.
Yeah. This weekend, we're gonna go for a bike ride with our friends. Everybody wants to go on a bike ride, so we should go get you a bike. What do you think? Like, let's go get you a bike.
Are you saying that I'm fat?
No. Are you saying you can't keep up? Like,
I'm feeling a little attacked right now. And I'm stressing out.
If you feel
that our friends are going bike riding.
Yeah, we're all gonna go. We're gonna bar hop. We're gonna drink while we do it. So it's like, why are you against that? I'll buy you a damn bike. Like, what do you?
But can I buy a cute Instagram outfit too to look like one of those fitness models?
Sure.
That was actually really good. I should have just given it to you when you said, "Hey, our friends are going bike riding," because my initial answer was that's a great way, easy way, because her friends are going. But I was trying to figure out
the. Make it just me and you. You got to make it like, hey, everybody like wants to go do this thing.
Yeah.
Go if you want to be a part of the group.
That's a good way. That's a good way to get the moving going, and then you start slowly having the conversations. Maybe that'll. Yeah, I like that. I don't know. What do any ladies thinking? any ladies watching this, how is that? What do you think? What are some pointers if somebody's in that situation? So answer that in the comments. Jake, do you have any last things for the viewers?
Dude, nothing, man. I totally jam something for you, promote myself, but I'm working. I don't have my guitar, so that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, it's all good, dude. Maybe we'll have you back on for the reunion, and then you can play a little tune for us.
Word, that'd be tight.
All right, dude. Jake, thank you so much, man.
All right, brother. Be good, man.
You too.
See ya.
Guys, that was Jake. He's looking for a Christian girl to rock his world. Will you be him? Are you sent from the man above to bring Jake love? Holla at your boy, guys. Jake, follow him on Instagram. It's Jake Gardner. I'm going to have his Instagram handle in the comments. Your next person likes to do improv scat. Give it up for Emily, guys. Emily, start us off with a little scat just to get the mood going. Let's go, girl.
All right. Hold on. I have both going on right now. Too much. Hold on.
Oh, you got to mute the YouTube one.
There we go. I was trying to be part of both. Okay, ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're ready? And then we got, we got Sophie in here.
Is that so? Oh, she's cute. How old is she?
She's out of here. She could care less. She's like, fuck boys. I've been pregnant. I'm not about it. I've done it. She's 15. She's like, I've been around the world. I've seen things. I can't be about this anymore.
Yeah, we got a 15-year-old like 60-pound like bully that's like that. You can tell she's lived like past lives and she's seen it before.
Sophie's like, I've seen the world. Will I pretend? Am I deaf? Maybe. Will I pretend like I don't hear you? Absolutely. Like, will I automatically find where the treats are hidden? You're damn right I will.
Does she find them every time?
I'm staying at my parents' house right now. I've only been here since Friday. No, found the closet, sits outside the closet. The treats knows it.
She knows what she wants.
Yeah. So I do have you asked about women with the thing with what you did with Jake.
Yes. So yeah, I would love your take on
Would you do that to a man if he gained 50 pounds though? Is it one-sided?
No, I think
a woman gained 50 pounds.
It would be the same situation because it was under the impression of like, hey, don't ever let me, if I ever gain too much weight, let me know.
But I think it would depend on if you're happy with it or not. Like, because sometimes you're happy. Like, I fucking love eating, so I'm gonna eat. And like, if I gain weight, like, if you say something to me, I'm gonna punch you in your motherfucking face.
Oh yes, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But if I'm like being a lazy piece of shit, like that's a whole different conversation. You know?
Yeah.
But Jake didn't love the way he handled it personally.
No, why not? I thought it was good doing like the group activity.
Yes, but like, I don't know. I think it's just like dependent on the situation. So like, I'm not gonna shade Jake for that. Like, you know, it just depends.
Yeah. If my girlfriend ever, like, if she never brought up like, hey, I don't like the way I would let her gain the weight.
Yeah. If she's eating some fried chicken and just like, loving her life, like I'd
gain pity weight with her, you know, a little fatty. She probably looks cuter too.
Weight right now. Tell me you're skinny and I'll tell you a liar.
That's a good thing about dating a Black or Hispanic guy because you have like a 40-pound, 50-pound leeway with us. We like full-figured women. So
I my friends and I call them tiny guys Polly Pockets. So so my friends always joke that I love a Polly Pocket, but like I like thought I would hate being like the bigger one, but I'm like a thick woman, and so like I kind of like a bigger guy, like a smaller guy if he's okay with it. Like, I'm
that's cool.
If you're cool with it, like let's just do it, you little Polly Pocket. I'll just put you right in my pocket and
that's cool. I my relationship with short men is interesting because I grew up wrestling. So to me, I looking at a short guy, I never thought like, oh, he's short. Like I never ever think less of a short guy because all the small dudes I know are like killers. But I know one guy in specific, he loved dating girls taller than him. And I thought that was so cool. And I think it's cool when a girl doesn't mind either. But I know that then there's some guys that like tell girls not to wear heels, which I think is weird.
Oh, I love wearing heels. So I'm a pretty tall girl. I'm like 5'10". So I'm like semi-tall. But like I'm very much a personality person, like, which sounds so cliche, but you can be short and if you have a great personality, like I'll be all about it. I'll be like, 5 foot, hell yes. Like, come on, like I'll pick you up and twirl you around in the air. Like, come on, it's fine. Like, but you can make me laugh. It's good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah. See, that's the good thing about being short too, is that you have to kind of develop a personality because you don't have the height. Sometimes you run into guys that are 6'4" and they're, dumb as a doornail. They've kind of,
Is that why you developed a good personality? Gotcha, Freddy.
Yeah, I have my moments. That's a good one.
You're like, oh, stand-up comedy because I am pretty short. Gotta overcompensate somehow.
You could do stand-up.
I want to do stand-up actually.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, I have a friend I met and I did a podcast of his, and he's a stand-up comedian up in New York, and he gave me the idea of it. So I've been
you should do it. Find an open mic and just sign up, and then just go up there and have fun. It's great. Anybody who's ever thinking about it, I think they should do it. It's just fun to like put yourself out there. I don't know. What does Emily? What does love mean to you?
Okay. So I love podcasts, and I was listening to this podcast of a stand-up comedian, and she said, it's called Guys We Fucked.
Oh yeah. Corinne Fisher and
Christina. Yeah. And Christina said she knew it was the love of her life because he made her funnier.
Oh,
and I
wow.
loved that. Yeah. And I loved that. And so love to me means someone. I've never been in love, to be completely honest, but it's someone who I like, who makes me want to be a like better, funnier, like all around like good person,
Oh, nice. Oh, that's great.
And you want to go home, like you look forward to, like I'm very much a Capricorn, and
what does that mean?
So I'm very like you want to cuddle, like get out of my face. Like you want to talk to me all the time, get out of my face.
Wait, why don't you like cuddling? I don't understand.
I hate cuddling. Don't like cuddling. Oh my God.
Why? Talk about it.
Guys like to cuddle when you're sleeping. You're sleeping.
That's true. It's hard to cuddle. It's hot. It is.
It's hot. Your arm is always asleep.
Yeah, like that's true.
You're sweaty. The guy snoring in your ear. Like you're bound to fart in your sleep. Like there's just so many factors.
You're making some good points.
So I like cuddling when we're awake. Like this is nice. But as soon as like I'm ready,
head on the chest.
Oh yes, no arm. We don't need an arm involved because that's when like.
How do you lay, like a mummy? Like what do you? This doesn't.
Yeah, like just prayer position, praying for this to end. Like, oh, please end any second.
Like when is what's the? It's like a timer.
When will this end?
Yeah,
I honestly wouldn't mind being the big spoon. Go back to a Polly Pocket. Don't mind being a big spoon. Like I will spoon you. Like.
I like being the small spoon sometimes too. I like it. Also, when you try to cut. When you try to cuddle and sleep together, my girl and I tried the pillow lining. Like we put some pillows, and that buys you only like 20 more minutes, and after that you have to. It gets hot again. So that's true. Maybe making a good point here.
It's too hot. My dream is if I ever get married, California king bed.
Oh, that's like the really big one, right?
We'll roll in the middle to meet to have sex, and then just roll back to our side.
It'd be like a neutral zone.
We'll like wave a flag and be like, "It's time to meet."
Yeah.
In the middle.
You should have like a bell, just like bing, and then you.
I would love that. Honestly,
you just slowly roll over.
I'd be like, no, on this side.
Yeah.
So you're rolling by yourself.
What's the most toxic thing you've done in a relationship, or like if you're recently out of a relationship, you do maybe crazy ex-girlfriend things?
I don't think anything toxic, but I do think I have this is gonna sound so terrible on this, but you told me to answer honestly. I think I have a guy once called me. I have a fuck girl persona. So I think I'm very aloof and like I just like am just like a very go with the flow, and so sometimes like guys will come on strong and I won't reciprocate, and so like they will be like, oh, she's not into me, but it's like that's just not my personality. It's like I'm very like laid back and like kind of go with the flow. I'm very independent. I do what I want to do. If you do what you want to do, I don't care. Like we'll meet every now and then, like
So what do you do when you are into someone? For an aloof person, what does interest look like for you?
So I will ask you to hang out. Like if I'm not into you, I won't reciprocate. Like I won't ask you to hang out. But if I'm into you, like I think I am a very different person when I'm into you. Like I think I'm very like giddy little schoolgirl. Like I hate to say that because
yeah. And when you're not into the
don't
dude,
say little girl, schoolgirl. No, that's a little
oh
like
yeah, there's a lot
Jeffrey
of weird
Epstein.
stuff
Like
going
let's
on.
not. No, Emily, no. I think I do get like a little like giddy and like I will reach out to you, but like if I realize you're not reciprocating, I will pull back and I'll be like, okay, like I put in my effort and if you're not putting it in, I'm done, you know?
Yeah. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
All right, next question.
What is it? Let's go. Come on.
I haven't really been in a like long-term relationship. So the last one I dated was in college and it was like only like 6 months.
That's not too bad though. I mean, I know a couple
it's
people.
It's not great for a 27-year-old, Freddie. Come on, let's
All right,
not
so
lie to each other.
why do you think it doesn't go long? What do you think?
I think I'm very specific.
Yeah.
And I think I have a specific personality. Like I think because I am so independent, people do think I'm not into them. And it's just like I really do like doing my own thing. And I want someone who is okay with me doing their like who has their own thing going on. Cause like I love working. I love being busy. Like I really am into that. And so I need someone who's also into that and like who is ambitious and striving and like a power couple, you know, like that's my ideal is we're a power couple and we're fucking killing it together. And at the end of the day, we're coming back and talking like at like, you know, late at night, like before we go to bed, late at night, I go to bed at like 9:30. So like not late at night, but we're like talking about it. We're like, we killed it in the stock market today. Like, bada boom, you know?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Good. I like that. That's a nice vision to have.
I mean, it is, but you know what? It's not going great so far.
All right. If you could put any two Disney characters in a relationship, who would they be?
All right. I'm not going to lie to you. I've watched your show. My friends have been on your show, so I've prepared for this.
Yeah.
Okay. My first character, and I thought a lot about this. I was like, And I was going to say a Mulan character, but that's been a big thing. Eeyore. Eeyore's fucking depressed. He needs some dick in his life or a vagina. I don't know his thing, but he's depressed and he. Hey,
I'll let you give him both in this scenario.
He might need both.
Yeah.
Okay, Eeyore's depressed. Someone needs to give him something. Also, kudos on Disney for giving a depressed character. Also, all of the Winnie the Pooh characters are mental illness are portraying that.
Ooh, what does Piglet have? Anxiety?
Piglet has anxiety. Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
what does Winnie the Pooh have?
Winnie the Pooh, I think it's like not obsessive. If you Google it, I don't know if it's off the top of my head, but they all have a mental health disorder, and so love that. So I did Eeyore, and then I went total opposite because I think I love opposites. I went Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Wow.
I think Stitch would tear it up.
Yeah, that's actually a really good sitcom right there. A gay couple, Eeyore and Stitch.
Yes. Like one is manic and one is depressed. Like I think they would do so well together. And like I think Stitch would make Eeyore feel so much better about his life.
Yeah, this summer on Eeyore and Stitch. Things get hot at the summer house when Eeyore leaves his prescription meds at home.
I mean, they both need meds, but like put them together and they're their own medication, you know?
Yeah, they'll be the power couple that you're talking about.
I'm telling you, I think opposites do really well together.
I do. I think so too. Eeyore and Stitch. It's like I feel like that's I don't know why I keep thinking of Jay-Z and Beyonce when you say that. I
don't know. Jay-Z does not look like Eeyore a little bit like
yeah, he does. He's with like the face. All right, Emily, you freaking crushed it. We're gonna go to the role play now. Okay. I'm gonna give you the same exact scenario I gave Jake, except I'm a guy. So I've gained weight, 50 pounds.
Okay.
I've told you that I'm very unhappy with the way I look, and it's been 6 months, and I've put on another 15 pounds. I'm unhappy. I need you to help me. I need you to help me, hold me accountable to the man I want to be. I'm just going through a rough patch. Hold on. Let me, I'll be right back. Hi, babe.
Oh. Hey, I love your hair, honey. I love the Gary curl you're trying out today.
Oh my God, thank you. I feel like it gives me like a slimming effect. What's going on, babe?
I just been wanting to do some more things outside, like walking, and like I got a kayak during quarantine. Like, so would you want to get a kayak and like start kayaking and like walking with me?
Oh, kayak sounds like a lot. Listen, I see where you're going with this. Listen, I know I've put on weight. I know I've tried a bunch of different diets and I haven't followed through.
But do you feel okay with your own
things
body?
are just really tough for me right now. Things
But
are really tough for me. I got a lot on my plate, and it's hard for me, babe.
Okay, well, if it's hard for you, then that's fine. If you're okay, like, do what you need to do for yourself, because that's most important.
Okay. Well, tell me, is the weight gain turning you off? Are you worried about me, or?
I'm worried about you if you're worried about yourself.
Well, I am a little worried about myself. I feel like I'm eating out of a stress response.
Well, then let's figure this out together and like figure out what we need. Do we need to get snacks out of the house? Like, do we need to start doing more active stuff? Like, it's, there's no pressure. Like, I love you no matter what. But if you want to start doing stuff, I'm here to support you. That's what we are. We're partners, and we're going to figure this out together.
And we're gonna do Disney movie ending where you handled the situation so well, and I just magically lost all the weight.
And you did, because
now I'm your Prince Charming.
You're Eeyore and I'm fucking Stitch right now.
Yeah,
and
see, there we go.
Bada boom.
we had some questions come in while we were doing the role play. One question is, does size matter?
Whoa, was that aggressive? Maybe.
No, that was a great laugh. That was a great laugh.
Okay, I actually don't think size matters. As I said for my Polly Pocket reference earlier, I think it's like the motion of the ocean. Like, you know, like if you know how to work it, I've been with some small penises, I've been with some large penises. Some of them have been too large and they haven't been great.
Listen, so this is interesting because I have a big penis myself, and I'm not bragging.
Wait, I heard otherwise. Are you sure?
Yeah, I wish I had a small penis.
The comedy community is small.
So sometimes
I'm sorry.
Sometimes it hurts girls, so it's not fun, and it's like you feel bad because it's like the sexual experience for them isn't fun. Like,
no, yeah, I was with a guy who was 7 foot tall.
Whoa.
No. NC State basketball player.
Wow.
Not to brag, just kidding, bragging. It's not bragging because it wasn't enjoyable. Like, I didn't enjoy it, because I was like, is that out my mouth? I can feel it. It's out of my mouth right now. I'm barfing up this dick right now.
I like that. So it's about the motion. It's about the foreplay. It's about the
Yep. You'll do what you need to do.
All right. Who would win in a fight, Carson Daly or Ryan Seacrest?
I'm a 90s kid, Carson Daly.
Yeah, I think Seacrest wins. I think he's got a lot of skeletons in his closet that we haven't found out about.
No, Carson Daly has been through MTV. He's been through Britney Spears. He's been through Christina Aguilera. Seacrest is shit. No.
That's true. Okay.
No.
All right. I like that. I will agree to disagree, but I can see your point.
Carson Daly knows some shit. He's been through it. The 90s were rough.
And the last question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
That's stupid. I hate that.
You're right? It's so dumb.
Who cares? Honestly, who cares? That's my answer. Who the fuck cares?
I love you. You're great. Emily, that was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Any last
I also
words?
have to say, yes, I did want to tell you. So one weird thing, I didn't say this. I have a fucking good memory. We met a couple years ago at a pool party at the Edison.
At the Edison?
Yes.
Oh, nice. What was the interaction like?
So I was with some friends. You were with a group of gay guys, if I'm not incorrect. And so I I think you were single at the time. And so
Yes.
you were the only straight guy. So I was like flirting with you because I was like, oh, these are all gay men. Like, let me flirt with this one straight guy. But like, you were super nice. And like, I was like, okay, like you told me about your comedy show. And I was like, all right, like, cool. Like, you were super cool. But I was like, I hate that about myself because I can remember everyone from like any interaction.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think I vaguely remember being there with a bunch of gay dudes. How did you not mistake me for a gay guy? Because some people think, without me being around a group of gay guys, some people ask if I'm gay or bisexual, which I think is hilarious.
So when I drink, I get really flirty. So I probably was like, "Are you gay? Are you gay? Are you gay?" Like I was just talking to everyone until I was like, "Straight, yeah, I got you. You're straight.
Yeah.
Gotcha." I was like, "What are you gotta be straight?"
Oh, that's awesome. You got good gaydar then. That's good.
Yes, but anyway, my last comment.
Yeah.
Vote.
Yes.
Very important this year. Please vote.
Yeah.
Like it actually matters because it does matter.
Yeah. I like this. This is good.
Yeah. And Black Lives Matter always.
I like that.
And yeah, just do something you care about, you know?
Yeah. Good for you, Emily. Emily, what's your Instagram handle?
It's at Emily Pittman, Pittman 14.
Awesome. Guys, this is Emily Pittman. Emily, you're the best. Thank you.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, there you have it, guys. That is Date Live with Freddy Valoy. I mean, we got a musician, a godly man he's looking for a Christian woman. He's looking for a muse. And then we have Emily. Emily's a wildfire. She's a firebrand. Emily's a good time. Emily's fun. Emily wants somebody she wants a funny guy, and she's actually funny. She's not one of these people that pretend to be funny, all right? So step your game up when you pull up to Emily. I got a note. Sorry, I was reading. Guys, fuck the negative vibes. I love you. Tell your friends about Date Live with Freddy Valoy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The other guy's handle is going to be in the comments. Jake Gardner, JakeEgarDner. I think there's an underscore in between his name too, but everything will be in the comments. Love you guys. Bye.